Hello, welcome. I just want to share my thoughts on the tariff war that has been going on weeks now between USA and China. Okay, so for me, I understand why the whole thing is happening. One of the greatest teacher that I came across when I was in the university was Steve Jobs, and he happens to be an American. So Steve Jobs was one of the brain behind the iPhone, and the iPhone actually changed everything about mobile phone. It changed everything about smartphone. Like he said that when he was introducing iPhone, he said that even smartphones aren't that smart. So Apple was one of the greatest innovators then. Okay, so why I had to mention this is that when you look at what is happening today, uh, and Steve Jobs said a lot of things. He said, once you innovate something, you don't need to don't wait a whole lot. Think of something else. Think of something new to innovate. So, but when you look at what is happening today, in my own opinion, I would just say the tariff war between China and USA. USA having to slump. I think right now is about is it 245%. So, and the whole thing is just like a child's play. But I understand. So why do USA want to use tariff to fight against trade deficit, just like I said? To me, it just that it seems that, or it is that the USA is no longer that innovative like they used to be. Okay, they were the preacher of free market. They were the preacher of let's open up everywhere. Everything was moving smoothly. So I believe that they've stopped innovating, and because not that they've stopped innovating, no, like the space through which they're innovating are now slow, and that is why they are now trying to use tariff to make up. Okay, so now some of them are saying that tariff will bring the job back. Now, here is the question: if tariff will bring the job back, okay, so how will it bring it back? By forcing the people to do what they 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 haven't done before. Okay, now when you talk about the time of Apple. Okay, ask yourself a question. There were so many so-called smartphones then, but they were very, very nice based on the experience that we had then. So there's a lot of smartphones out there, but and most of them are not even from America. They are not from USA. You have Samsung, Nokia. These are other countries than the ones reading the mobile phone industry then. So did the USA have to sanction them in order to make Apple to come up with iPhone? No, it was competition. It was competition. The greatest thing that can breed innovation is competition. So if you want to kill someone in order to be at the top, it's no longer competitive. You're just trying to use force. So USA, do you guys want to keep being competitive, or do you guys want to use other means to get what you want? And the truth also is that now we are now in the era of information age, so everybody knows everything that is happening. So it's no longer those days where the US, you want people to believe what you want them to believe. No, people are now more of rational. Okay, this era now, people are more rational. So you might be saying things, people might not even open up and tell you their mind and their thought, but they know why all these things are happening. Like I said, okay, you guys are no longer, USA is no longer that innovative. Okay, what you people need is competition to be innovative. So if China has a way of producing those things cheaper, think of another way you can use to produce it more cheaper. Okay, so they've been able to figure out a way to do it. Then think of a way to do it as well. That is competition. Okay, if you think you're gonna find solution, so maybe you guys no longer want to keep your head, thinking and all those things. Or maybe you people have to go and resolve Steve Jobs in order to give you people another groundbreaking innovation that will bring American up again, because it took so many years for other people to catch up. You guys should go and listen to the interview granted by Steve Jobs in Japan. He said that we are the one. He said that they create the part, then the other people will now catch up. Steve Jobs, we said people are catching up. They are catching up to them. That means Apple was innovative. They always see ahead. Today, Apple, their innovation is camera. Few things. Before, the gap is no longer there. Before, Apple used to be far ahead of others, for others to start coming up, catching up. So, for me, USA is no longer innovative. Just like they're going down. Secondly, if you people want to use robots, then must you sanction, must you use a tariff first before you invent the robot? Invent the robot, then let the robot prove himself, and let the robot prove itself, and then change the market. So it's innovation, competition that breeds innovation, not all this tariff stuff or sanctions. It doesn't. And you guys should know that it's quite unfortunate that you guys are already losing out. You guys, there's no war. There's no war. Like Great Britain and Europe, there were war that actually made them to lose out, but America has not fought any major war that is making them to lose out. So why are you guys fighting in order to get what you people think you are losing? What you people need is innovation. You have all it takes. You have all it takes. You have all it takes to innovate. So people should innovate and leave all this war. Okay? So that's my thoughts. You guys should raise someone like Steve Jobs again for them to make for them to create a new part. Okay? So if you look at today now, is that part that Steve Jobs Apple created years ago that most mobile phone companies are still following today. Apple created the way, they created the road, they created the path, and everybody is still there. It's still the same pattern. The only thing that is changing is maybe flipping, camera, more software, advanced software, AI, but it's still the same build up. So you guys need another Steve Jobs. USA need another Steve Jobs for them to create a new part, create a new innovation. That's what we need. Let people look up to you guys, not crying that China China did not come and dump it. You people are the ones that are buying it. It's Americans that are buying it. So it means that you people couldn't produce for yourself any longer. You are buying them. And also know that you guys went there, the open hand for you guys. Okay? Before, China was one of the top markets. They were buying more from you people than they are selling to you guys to the USA. So things change. So if things started changing, you know that it's a call for innovation. So what you people need is innovation, top like high class innovation, people that will change the parts, not just small this changing camera, making the camera 3 or making the camera 5. Those are not what you guys need now. You need someone that will create a total new part and let every other person catch up. That's my own thought. Otherwise, China will take over, because as it stands now, China is already ahead of innovation. Just that the media is trying to use so many ways to downplay their effort, but China is now ahead of USA when it comes to so many sectors, technology, so many of them. It's just very few that USA is still at the top. So you guys need people that will innovate. So this is my view. This is my thoughts on the current tariff war between China and USA. Have a great day. Thank you for stopping by, and have a great day. Bye-bye.